Hello. Today we've got a set of HST Class 43 by Hornby. These are actually from a 90s Swallow set. The power car is, I think, R706 and the dummy is R707. Now these are a set that we got from Rails of Sheffield as a spares and repair. As you can see here, the power bogie is missing. And I knew that when I bid on it, and I got the pair for about £20. It's about $25–30, so it's not too bad. And they're in pretty good shape. They actually look almost like brand new. There's a bit of paint here missing and some dust, but we'll clean those up and they should look pretty new. So the reason I bid on these and picked them up was we don't actually have any HSTs in this livery, and I have quite a few HSTs. A lot of them have duplicate running numbers, so to make it a little bit more realistic, I wanted to pick up some others. And since you pay about £5 or £10 for a body shell anyway, this way I picked up almost a complete HST. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a transplant. So here is another HST. It's actually one I had laying around, and this is actually a 43010, and it's actually from the 80s. It's a class, or it's still class 43, but it's R541 from Hornby. Now this isn't actually the original chassis. I bought the body shell online through eBay a couple months back. Just because the original purchase I made, which was a really good deal, I think I got the whole HST for about £5 or £6, was actually in this GNER livery. So it was actually R2116, a more modern version of the HST by Hornby from 1999. So what I did was I simply took the body shell off of that. If you've watched the APT video, you'll see the maintenance that we did on the motor. We did the exact same method to clean this motor and to service it. So what I am going to do now is simply do the transplant. So here you can see there's a couple of lips, and I already took the ones off of this just to make it easier for the video here, because they can be a bit tricky. But basically my method for opening these is, if I pull this off, you'll see that there's some lips. There's one here and there's one here. Sorry, put on the video. There's one here and one here. And so what I do is I normally pull these apart away from the chassis, and then I do the same thing on the other side. And then the chassis will flex it a little bit, enough for you to pull it out of this lip right down here, and once you get that out, it all just pops right on out and you're good to go. So this is pretty trivial. We're going to go and simply do a body swap. So I'm going to take the old one, and we have 2 or 3 of these so on the layout already, so we're going to put this aside and use it for later. And so pretty much same thing here. We got the clip here, and there's a clip on the back. And like I said, these things will flex pretty easily. So when you just pull those out, you just pop that out of the bottom, and then it should come straight out. Not too much difficulty. So this one was actually pretty stripped down. I was kind of hoping that it might have had some of the wiring left, and it was just the motor that was taken out. But it still has the weight, which is good. And as you can see here, it actually has the R070-060. It's actually upside down, but it's actually exactly the same part. And remember, this is the model in the Swallow livery, and it's from the early 90s. It's actually the same exact one as the one from 1999. So it's a pretty straightforward swap. You can actually see here the pieces that are missing, the metal pieces and the wiring. So what I'm going to do is simply swap the body shells. So we'll take this, pop it on over the end of the motor here, like so. those in. Make sure that clips in like that. And then just make sure the other side's clipped in. And there we go. So this motor runs pretty well. So we'll fire it up here in a minute. And it should be good to go. Now with this, what I'm going to have to do is get some metal connectors. I already have the clips, so shouldn't be too bad. We'll solder some wires onto those. We'll get another bogey and recycle probably one of the motors that we have laying around. And we'll get this one going, and we'll probably take this body shell because it's in pretty good condition. We'll probably clean it up, renumber it, and we'll try to do that in a future video. Alright,